Anything your woman does without your blessing, she is stepping in the opposite direction of y'all walking together. You dig what I'm saying? And if you don't understand this, it ain't much I can do for you right now. But if you do understand this and you got questions, you know what I'm saying? I'll answer them for you.
How dare you?
Because most people just don't know.
Right.
When your woman step to you and tell you, I got a job at this one place, and she didn't get with you before she got the job, she is not walking with you. A lot of people might think, damn, Corey, for real? Yes, I'm telling you. If your woman got her hair cut, bald and blonde, without your blessing, she is not with you.
Cash Doll just went off on Tracy T after he started running his mouth on social media about her breaking up with him. Their breakup came as a shock to a lot of people because Cash just gave birth to their second child just a few weeks ago. So the last thing anybody was expecting was for her to dump her baby daddy right before popping out that baby. Apparently,
it's your job to do something to make me want to keep you after I smash. You need to have great character. You need to have great throatature.
Oh, Lord.
You need to have something going in your world to make a man want to keep you. That is validation when you got men who want to keep you.
Look, I had my baby for me. My babies came from me because I wanted my babies, not to keep a mother around. So don't ever get it twisted. Don't act like, oh, she's just stuck. I ain't stuck, bitch, I'm rich. Buka. Yeah, then especially when you have a little girl, you just be like, oh, no, I'm not dealing with that type.
Do we need men? Most answered very quickly, no. And only one said she thought women needed a man in their lives. Only one.
What happens to when the woman tell you, I don't need a man, Steve?
Okay, if you don't, how that's working? How that's working? Who don't need no man?
I'm independent. I can do for myself.
Yeah, but why do you want to? But damn,
Yeah.
who don't need a man? That's a lie.
So why do you think that is?
Because men are useless. I mean, and by the way, I want to differentiate between straight men and gay men because I think I would die without gay men.
Man, shut the f up.
Come on, man.
She is with another agenda. If she got a tattoo with her uncle name on it, I'm telling you, brother.
Eugene.
Right.
Just say, Willie Dale.
Her and her uncle got a plan for the future. Not you and her.
Yeah.
Your woman should not do anything without your blessings if y'all are really trying to get through this life together. Now, if y'all just doing something just to be doing it, sex or whatever, okay, you see why she do that. But don't let no woman tell you she down for you and she out here thinking for herself like that. Because that's not the right thing to do if you guys are in alignment with the sun and the stars, how they supposed to move.
It's a lot of women that got some money and they lonely with that vibrator.
You don't need no man.
No.
You on a podcast with hundreds of thousands of subscribers as a black woman, you're sitting there and telling the world, all men, ethnic groups included, you don't need no man.
I didn't say I don't need a man.
She said that.
Oh, okay.
Everything I got right now, I ain't get with no man.
And as a man, I find that as a flaw in women because no matter what I've built, I know I need a woman.
and that she has no plans in staying in a fruitless relationship just because she has kids with the person. Cash made it very clear that she didn't need any man taking care of her.
3 weeks later.
Hey, Instagram. So today, I'm about to put y'all in my business. I normally don't put the internet in my business because I just feel like, you share certain things and you keep certain things to yourself, right? But I've been violated bad since I've been in Detroit. I guess people was looking at my story and they see that I'm not home. And they found that this was the best opportunity to run inside of my house and get all my Birkin bags in Atlanta. However, as cool. They got caught, you know. They got into a shootout with my child's father, and the police got all of them.
I'm gonna put a to this movie status. Movie status, like, they're gonna tell you that, man. I'm gonna feed you that, man. Hope you digest it, man. If you know me, this ain't for none of the sucker ain't touching or addressing none of that shit touching. Nothing but the real folks only, you know what I'm saying? This for, I do this for my people, man. Yeah, street cred for sure. And all the dummies, we get them out of here. We don't do the dummies. We leave them alone. Leave them where they at, man. You got no brain on your shoulder, man. Excuse me. I got him out of here, man. Got him out of here, man. Out of here, man. You don't deserve to be on the real time, man. Gang with these there, man. Yeah, long time, my brothers. I'm the last. I'm gonna carry this shit down. Peace. So the industry, man. The industry, man. And I said it, and I stand up. Oh.
Greetings, you polite savages.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Ladies and gentlemen of polite savages, you are now about to witness tales that will anger feminists and modern women alike. As always, the only thing we guarantee is to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth as we see it. And sometimes the truth is a bitter pill, but you have to be quiet and take your medicine. So there's nothing left to do but get on into it. So are you ready? Let's go. The idea of provision is very interesting as it falls in 2024. Most women only think of this as money because they foolishly believe that they can purchase any service they want from anyone in the world and get a great deal at it. But let's keep it a buck. When the chips are down and it really comes down to it, women usually call a man to help them. And it really helps if they have a close connection to a man, possibly even a man who they've had children with. Now look, I'm not saying every man is great or every man will protect and provide, but what I am saying is that traditionally, you're going to look for that person that you trust to go help you. Now let's take a look at this Cash Doll situation. She was out and about taking care of her business out of town when she noticed that somebody was robbing her residence. And who did she call? No, she didn't call the police. She called her baby's daddy, who she had recently went online and treated horribly. Put all his business on the street, and of course he had a comeback for her. So now look, how do you look now, ma'am? The person that you couldn't trust went to your house and basically defended your property in your absence. And why did he do that? He did that because his duty is to protect and provide. And that is the protection. Even though you weren't together, you still had his kid. And so he felt a duty.
And shout out to Tracy, because he a good daddy. He get up with him, like, it ain't just like all the pressure is on me. And that's what I can appreciate, because, you know, some daddies come along and they finance, and that's what girls be crying about. But all that, the real is you gonna get up when I need to sleep. Like when he was a baby, I got pictures of Tracy waking up 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning just up with him. I'm like, all right, bet it's my turn. I'm out. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Shout out to you, Tracy, because that's some dope shit.
That's a big question.
That's
that's some real grown man.
You gotta plant your feet and handle your business now.
Yes.
But remember, man, when you said you were rich, your money didn't help you in that situation. What helped you was the man who you had children with. And this is the fallacy of the modern feminist movement. You see, a lot of ladies think that their car breaks down, they're just gonna go and buy a mechanic. But who's gonna guarantee you that that mechanic isn't ripping you off? Have you educated yourself in the prices, or are you just throwing money into the wind hoping that you'll get a good return? A lot of things are true and a lot of things are false in this male-dominated space, but one thing that will always remain true is that we are meant to be paired together. We are meant to work together. His strengths should be your weaknesses and vice versa. And that's what a union is. But we have too many of these feminists sitting here espousing this garbage, leading these young ladies who do nothing but follow social media daily astray. Because the proper thing to say is like, listen, I need this guy to come over here and help me out, and he needs me to do certain things, but you don't want to do that. Strong, independent, don't need a man. As always, comes out in the end as a fallacy, a failure, a flat-out lie.
The shooting happened at a home where rapper Tracy T lives, but police haven't said if he was there at the time of the incident. And right now, investigators with the GBI tell us that this started out as a home invasion call on Codwell Road after a woman called 911 reported that she saw 4 gunmen breaking in on her surveillance cameras. She then called a friend who police said got into a shootout with the 4 suspects before they took off in a Lexus. The suspects drove for 3 miles and eventually crashed into a utility pole at Chamblee Dunwoody Road and Peachtree Industrial.
I never thought that would have happened here. I mean, it's too much.
Now, authorities say all 4 suspects got out of the car, started to run away, but police say the driver, identified as 19-year-old Albert Burns, had a gun in his hand, which forced an officer to shoot and injure the teen. Investigators say as he continued to run, he dropped a second gun, and when he tried to pick it up, the officer shot him again. Right now, he's listed in critical condition.
A lot of women that got some money and they lonely with that vibrator.
You don't need no man.
No.
You on a podcast with hundreds of thousands of subscribers as a black woman, you're sitting there and telling the world, all men, ethnic groups included, you don't need no man.
I didn't say I don't need a man.
She said that.
Oh, okay.
Everything I got right now, I ain't get with no man.
And as a man, I find that as a flaw in women because no matter what I've built, I know I need a woman. A woman completes me.
But
Man
men
out
don't make you feel
there's
that way,
a man
so I'ma
out
go
there.
off of what I
There's
what
a
I
man,
went through. I
and
can't
there's
speak for
always
anybody
gonna be a man that's gonna be worth that. I think with you living in that, oh, no man is like that, that's all that's gonna be in your atmosphere. When you start breathing in, oh, I'm gonna find me a good one, then that good one gonna knock on your door.
Stop saying you don't need a man. As women, we need our men. As a married woman, I need my man. The things my husband do, I could never do. And the things that he do, I don't want to do because he is the man and that is what he is designed and built to do. I like to remain in my feminine zone. I'm not trying to do what men do. I'm not trying to cut yards, change tires, fix plumbing, build things, lift things, raise my son all by myself. My son needs his father.
One of the things I realized as a young man is that a father will do things that he doesn't want to do to make sure that his family is okay. It's a really, really simple formula. You get up, you go to work, you put yourself in harm's way, and you make sure that as a father, you're doing the right thing for the family. Now listen, the father isn't always the magic bullet or the solution. This man may not be your 100% emotional support that you think you need. Honestly, ma'am, how can a man be 100% of your emotional support when a man cannot understand the emotions a woman is having? Just like women don't understand a man's drive. Sometimes you just have to deal with the situation that you have and deal with people on their own ground. But the biggest fallacy I've ever seen is that a woman thinking that her money can replace the presence of a man in a household. You see it over and over and over again. And they never think that just perhaps your money isn't the solution to it all. Because one thing that you always want to tell every man is that money doesn't make the man, man makes the money.
To the women, I want you to listen to me very carefully. If you meet a man that has never checked you about the way you talk, how you wear your hair, what you wear out in public, how you carry yourself as a woman when you're out, that man doesn't have the wisdom to lead you. Ladies, you have to be taught discipline, yes, self-respect, yes, to always better yourself as life continues to grow.
Don't you eat every day? Answer me when I talk to you. Don't you eat every day? Yeah. As long as you living in my house, you put a sir on the end of it when you talk to me. Yes, sir. You eat every day. Yes, sir. Got a roof over your head. Yes, sir. And clothes on your back. Yes, sir. Why do you think that is? Because of you. Hell, I know it's because of me. Why do you think that is? Because you like me. Like you. I go out of here every morning and bust my butt putting up with them crackers all day long because I like you. You is the biggest fool I ever saw. It is my job. It is my responsibility. You understand that? A man got to take care of his family. You live in my house. You sleep your behind on my bedclothes. You put my food in your belly because you are my son. You are my flesh and blood, not because I like you. It is my duty to take care of you.
Thank you for watching the Tip Network. Follow us on all social media outlets and ask yourself one burning question. Can you handle the tip? Boom. We're out.
We found true happiness